Hey folks, I wanted to take a moment and just talk to you about the history of the Refuge. So back years ago in the 90s, church planting was nothing like it is now. I never thought I would plant a church, but I was just infatuated with the idea. And then I found myself in 2003 beginning to think about the possibility of planting a church. I couldn't even believe it. Fast forward into the early part of 2004, and this vision and feeling to plant a church has only grown stronger and stronger. And then God began to give supernatural confirmations that yes, this was the time that we were to plant a church. And so we resigned the church that we were pastoring and down in the Mobile, Alabama area. And we began making plans to move to North Carolina to plant a church. So we packed up all of our stuff, we moved to North Carolina, and on April the 4th, 2004, we had about 40 people gathered in the basement of a home, and the Refuge began. Well, we lasted in the basement for about a month, and then we went to the auditorium of a middle school and began meeting there. And we saw the supernatural hand of God on the Refuge. The Refuge went from 40 to 400 people in our first 9 months. It was supernatural growth. We started renovating an old fitness center, and God spoke to us and said, you're gonna now build spiritual bodies instead of physical bodies. We had no money. We had a donated sound system from Big Daddy Weave. We just had a lot of faith and a word from God. So we renovated that old fitness center on Central Drive in Concord. And when we were 10 months old, we moved into that building. Wasn't very big. It was a warehouse. We shared our parking lot with a scrap metal junkyard. We used to boast, we're the only church in town that has razor ribbon on our fence. But God, again, breathed on the Refuge. We went from 1 service to 2 to 3 to 4 services every single weekend. We eventually bought 2 warehouse buildings that we were meeting in, and the Lord just continued to add to our growth and bless in so many different ways. We began adding campuses, and then in January of 2011, we closed on the property where our main campus now sits, where I'm sitting right now. And God just helped us in the next 20 months to pay this property off, and we started building. We broke ground on this building in April of 2013, started the construction, and then on our 10-year anniversary, April the 4th of 2014, we moved into this beautiful building. And the Lord has continued to bless in so many ways. We've seen God do so many miracles. A few years after we moved in, actually in 2018, the property that adjoins us, 36 acres, that had been the Boy Scout camp for 80-something years. We had an opportunity to purchase that property, which we did. We have great vision and are in the process now of developing out what we now called the Life Campus. We sit on 30 acres this building, and then the 36 acres there, 66 acres of property right here on Kannapolis Parkway. And the Lord has given us the opportunity through our existence since 2004 to really have an impact here locally in so many ways, and also around the world through our missions, through our influence. And I'm just so thankful for the rich, rich history of the Refuge. And I just share all that with you to say this. The Refuge is not the perfect church, but the Refuge is a very healthy church. And I want you to know that you're a part of something where the hand of God has rested on this place and still does so to this day.